What we are looking at here is a Casablanca Panama II in antique brass. And as you can see, this one here has these smaller blades. And what's interesting about this one is that it's 4-speed. It's also got this really nice light shade on it. And I had to add my own light chain because it did not have one before, as I assume it was controlled by 2 switches in its previous home. We'll start with speed 1. It starts with high and then goes down, unlike the 3-speed ones, which is low, medium, high. So the story behind this thing is that it was listed as scrap on Facebook Marketplace along with a Delta II, which is actually in my previous video. So they were free, listed as scrap, and by the time I reached out, I somehow was lucky enough for these to still be up there and listed, even though they've been on Marketplace an entire day before I even reached out. So definitely not bad for a free find on Marketplace. Also with this one, it was installed in a kitchen. I cleaned it somewhat, but not the greatest. And here's speed 2. So on the top of the motor, it's still not that great. It's still kind of greasy, but it's a lot better than it was before. And just like the Delta II, this one still has silent bearings, which is always a good thing. Which I'm glad, because this is an XLP motor. Actually, I'm going to turn that light on too. I really like this light shade. It's really nice. And here's speed 3. So the Delta II that this was with is missing 2 canopy screws. This one here is missing 1 canopy screw. And also this fan was missing all of the flywheel screws, and which I don't have any extras, and I don't feel like getting any at the moment. So for now, I just borrowed these screws off of another fan. And here's speed 4. This fan is cranking out a ton of air. And we'll just spin down. Out of this one and the Delta II, this fan here is definitely my favorite out of the two. Just because it is smaller and 4-speed. And these high quality Casablancas were replaced with cheap garbage. I literally forget the brand of the fan that these two were replaced with. But it's some weird name that I've never even heard of before. I don't know if they were renovating or if they were just taking the fans down and replacing them. That I'm really not sure. I never went in the house or anything. They literally just left them outside. And that is all I have for this Casablanca Panama II.